Today might be a short video, I don't know. Uh, I just wanted to talk about one thing. I don't know how often it gets talked about, but it's about ego writing. Ego writing. No. Ego writing. You know how it affects how it affects. I would say most people riding a motorcycle. You know, now everyone's hauling ass, bro. What? Why is everyone going so quick? Uh, but yeah, it honestly affects basically everyone. Honestly, even affected me, even though I said I would never. You know, and the reason I'm making this is just one, I feel like it doesn't get too talked about, and two, I personally had an incident on where I was ego riding and the outcome wasn't nice, right? So, you know, I think you're basically the other guy's exhaust just dropped. What is that? But basically, where you think you know, you're the best, you're the GOAT at riding a motorcycle. Why am I? It's so weird. I didn't want to shift. I don't know why. Maybe my foot's not hitting it properly. I don't know. Oh well. But yeah, you think you're the best at riding a motorcycle. You think you're like top dog. You know, and like when people get into groups and get into group riding, they, you know, people tend to act a little different, you know, try showing off and stuff, all that stuff. And that's like one thing where, you know, you could hurt yourself or potentially hurt others just because you're trying to show off, pushing your limits, and, you know, and the outcome won't be great. There's so many variables on the, yeah, this bumper, or whatever that is, I don't know, something's hanging. But yeah, like there's just like a lot of variables on the road, and if you're pushing your limits, you may not be paying attention. Let's see, another would be feeling just ever so slightly confident on a certain day. Just could be a random day you're riding and you're just feeling really confident on the motorcycle, and you know that could hurt you, injured and hurt, and you don't want that. Obviously, no one wants that. So, but sorry, I had to lock in. I didn't want anyone changing lanes on me. But yeah, it's just, you know, be careful. And you know, the certain incident I had, I was late to work, and I was, you know, feeling a little confident on the motorcycle. I was like, oh yeah, or whatever. I kind of clouded my judgment on things. I was like, you know, there's a stop sign, and there was a big lineup, and I was already late. So I just kind of cut through the stop sign. I stuck the finger at some guy because he honked at me, blah blah blah. And obviously that's not how I want to, you know, be riding. I want to, you know, if I'm gonna have fun, go on the highway and have fun, right? Not in like the inner streets, especially with a lot of vehicles around you. And you know, I was just being dumb. And so I was coming back from work, and you know, traffic was moving kind of slow, so I just started, you know, cutting it, you know, just going through. And then I get hit with a radar, and the cop pulls me over and gives me a very, very fat ticket. And that's one lesson. Oh, I was in sixth gear already. Oh, that's why I wasn't shifting. But yeah, he gave me a very fat ticket. And, you know, from then on, I realized that it's not worth, you know, riding super quick on the street. I don't know, is traffic moving? What's happening? I can't see. But yeah, I mean, that was that. There's a brother behind me. Brother. What's up, brother? Where's your gloves? Actually, I'm not really wearing gear either. But yeah, I mean, that was, that was that. Got a fat ticket. My home ticket in L. Made me realize that it's not really worth it. If you are gonna, become a little speed demon. Ooh, that guy's burning bear oil. But yeah, if you're gonna be a speed demon, if you're gonna ride quick, especially on these inner streets where there's intersections, just be careful. It's not really worth it at all to be. I don't like being sandwiched in between. But yeah, be careful. It's not really worth your life. Like, yeah, motorcycling is a passion, but it's not worth your life. Just enjoy the ride. Have fun with your friends. If you are gonna be quick, speed a little bit, go on the highways. And yeah, that's what I kind of just wanted to preach a little bit, just genuinely. It's just, yeah, just be careful, honestly. It's funny, I got my first ever ticket. I got pulled over right there in my car, and that gave me a good reality call as well. Reality check. My bad. Sorry, I should probably speed up a little bit, but yeah, I got pulled over right here. The cop was just sitting right here, radared me over there because I was just passing a couple of cars. It wasn't even too bad. I don't know why he pulled me over, but it is what it is. But yeah, just be careful. Just kind of a short video, honestly. I didn't really know what to make. I just kind of want to talk about that, really, and my personal incident as well. So yeah, I mean, that's that. I don't know when I'm gonna upload next. I just kind of go with the flow. If I have an idea come up, voice crack. But the thing is that this kind of thing is very saturated. So I'm not surprised if I don't grow. But it is what it is. I'll just do it on my own pace. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.